Well, good morning, good afternoon. Hey, I am Dr. Lockett, and I am your instructor for CIS110. Let's just briefly go through the class here. And we're going to throw this over here on the side over there. And hopefully you see what I see. Alright, so let's just briefly go through the classroom here. I don't know why that's in the way. But I don't know why that's in the way. Why can't I move that out of the way? Yeah, there it is. It's out of the way now. Okay, so let's start at the top. This CIS110, Introduction to Computers, 1903, which means it's completely online. Summer 23. And here are your tabs for the different areas of Blackboard. I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with this, but this is Content tab, this is the Calendar tab, Discussion Board, Gradebook, Messages, which is how I can send a message to you, or you can send a message to me in Analytics, which you don't have to worry about. I don't even know if you can see that in your view. I'm in the instructor view. But let's just go through this left panel over here. I'm Dr. Lockett, your instructor. You probably won't see all of this. You probably only see maybe one or two icons here. So let's move to course content. This is a student coffee house. It's not graded. You can connect with your students, say anything you want to say. Just keep it legal and professional. Alrighty. And then questions for the instructor. I can respond to any question, usually immediately, but I will give you my cell number. I'll only give it to you right here, right now. It is 910-551-9047. You can text me, you can call me, etc. If you text me, make sure you leave your name. 910-551-9047. But you can also post information in here. Okay. The orientation, this is due by the 22nd. So you're going to do that on the first day. And how do you get to these assignments? You get to the assignments by clicking this little arrow over here. That will open up all the assignments. That's my bio right there. This is the help lab information. This is the syllabus, which we will go over. The 10% quiz, which is due on the first day of class. The pretest, which is graded, and how to register for SimNet. And actually, this right here should be ahead of that information right there, because you have to register for SimNet. Well, you have to know how to register when you go to take the pretest. So maybe I'll put it right here. Yeah. Okay. All right. You can see the different modules. The 8 modules. We start and end on. We start on the 22nd and end on the 17th of July. Okay. All right. So let's just go through the syllabus, which has everything that you will probably need to know and want to know. So we'll just go through that very briefly. Alright, so here's the syllabus. Course information is right there. This is an online course. We do not meet at all. You just have to, you're responsible to make sure that your assignments are completed by the due date. Alrighty, contact your instructor. This is me right here. There are no office hours. This is my office number. Again, my cell number. I will give it to you again, 910-551-9047. I'm in the ATC building, but I'm not on campus this summer, so this is really not important. Okay. All right. Meet the instructor. Course description. That's what it is. This is an introductory course. You can read that on your own. We don't assume that you know anything about the computer. That is course objectives, which are right here. You can read that on your own. Again, this is introductory computer. You're not going to learn how to program the next app for YouTube. not in this classroom. Here's a textbook. You have to buy that textbook. How much does it cost? It runs about, I don't know, 50 bucks. It's not a book, it's really a code. Now if you want a hard copy, you can pay more money and get the hard copy, but it's basically a code. Okay, and it's good for 2 semesters. You can click right here to go to the bookstore, and you will see my name. All the books for all CIS110 classes are the same, so it doesn't matter which instructor you pick, they're all the same. It's McGraw-Hill. I would show it to you, a hard copy of it, but I won't. Okay, so that's the required book. Homework site, there's no homework. You do all this stuff on your own. Okay, so that's not even other materials required. You do not have to go out and buy a brand new computer, not for this class. You just have to have access to the internet, and you have to have you can do it on a Chromebook, you can do it on a Mac, it doesn't matter what kind of computer. Just have access to a computer. Can you do it on a phone? I doubt it. You can try, but I don't think you can. Okay, Fayetteville Tech will give you 5 free downloads of Microsoft Office, which you do not need. Well, I'll take that back. You don't have to have it. If you don't have Microsoft Office, download it. Don't worry about it. All the assignments are done through a simulated environment. That's your username, and if you have any problem with Blackboard, that's where you go right there. Okay. All right, so let's talk about the grading scale. We're on the 4.0 4-point scale, so anything in the 90s is an A, 80s is a B, 70s is a C, 60s is a D, and anything below 60 is failing. All right, the pre-census attendance and active participation. If you do not do the 10% quiz, which is on the very first day or the second day, first and second day, I have no choice but to drop you as a no-show, and that's all I need to say about that. Active participation, all you have to do is make sure you have the assignments completed by the due date, and that's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. Okay, we'll go into the categories, and in other words, how much the test is worth, and how much the final is worth, and how much the discussion board is worth. And in fact, let's just do that right now. We can do it right now. I'm just going to scroll down here just a second, right down here, and show you how much everything is worth. Oh, maybe I won't do it. Maybe I won't do it. Okay, I won't do it. Okay. All right, so active participation, we already talked about that course requirement. Make up policy, you can make up any work. In general, there's a 10-point penalty each business day, but I don't do that because I know folks are working. People in the Army have to go out and play Army. You can work ahead. Just try to have your assignments completed before the due date. Okay, all right, before the due date. All right, so that's makeup policy. I don't think we're going to have a problem with people cheating. And basically, it's kind of hard to cheat. So if you need to cheat, just come to me. I'll give you the grade. I mean, really. All right, additional information about integrity is right there. I don't really spend too much time on that. It's not like an English class where you can steal someone else's work. Institutional statement, you can read that right there on your own. Course concerns, we have a chain of command. I'm the instructor, I'm also the coordinator, but if you have a problem with something with me, you can go to the department chair, and then if you have a problem with her answer, you can go to the dean, and their information is right there. Okay, so that's course concerns. Americans, you can read that on your own. Americans with Disabilities Act, Title 7 and 9, and you can read that on your own. You'll know if you qualified for that, or all this schedule changes, that just means that I can change the schedule. If I change the schedule, why will I change the schedule? Well, I might give you an extra day to do an assignment. I might do that. But normally I don't change the schedule. I don't have to change the schedule. All these assignments are completed within Blackboard using the SimNet software that's provided with your code, and it tells you the orientation, which is the first day. You got to make sure you do the pretest, which is graded, and the 10% quiz, which is graded. All right, the pretest just shows us where you are. That's all it is. Okay, this shows you where we are. All right, so in module 1, it goes from the 22nd to the 29th of May. You have to complete those assignments right there. On the discussion board, where you introduce yourself. Chapter 1, essential skills. This is something in it's basically Microsoft Office. That's what it is. It's assignments in Microsoft Office. Okay, and there you have it. Module 2 and everything. These are all the assignments and the due dates. This is due, at 12 midnight on that day. Alrighty. Okay. So I hope that helps you with your journey through this class. And one last thing is when you're doing the Word, Access, PowerPoint, Excel, we have a project right here. Let's just go to Word. You have a project. Let's say that you do not have Microsoft Office available to you. You're on a Chromebook or you on a government computer and you can't download Microsoft Office because you have to download this assignment and do it in Microsoft Office to do that assignment. Let's say you don't have access to Microsoft Office or Excel or PowerPoint. Then you can do this 40 question review exam. So either you're going to do this one, the project, or you're going to do the 40 question review exam. All right, so I hope that helps. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, criticism, or smart remarks, you know my number. You got my email. It's right here. If you forgot it, that's my email, Lockett. Or you can always email me, contact me through messages. You can contact me through right there. You just click the plus sign and you find my name and send me a message. All right.